Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video. So in this video, we will doing the speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G versus the Google Pixel 4 XL. So guys, for the first time, I am testing a Google Pixel phone on my channel. So very excited to find out how much a difference. And the Google Pixel 4 XL is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 SoC with the 6GB of RAM. While on the another hand, Samsung A53 is powered by Samsung Exynos 1280 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back, we have a dual cameras on the Google Pixel 4 XL versus a quad cameras on the Samsung A53 5G, and the Google Pixel has a 12 megapixel optical image main camera f1.7 aperture. Then we have a 16 megapixel telephoto lens which give you a 2x optical zoom with OIS, while on the another hand, A53 5G has a 64 megapixel optical image main camera f1.8 aperture. Then we have 12 megapixel ultra-wide with a 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. So the back on the Google Pixel 4 XL is made up of glass. We have a Korean Gorilla Glass version 5, while on the A53 5G we have a plastic back, and the frame of the Google Pixel 4 XL is made up of aluminium, while Samsung has a plastic frame. So on the bottom, no headphone jack on both these devices, and both phones has stereo speakers. So I am very excited to see that how is the Galaxy A53 5G is gonna stack up against the Google Pixel 4 XL in apps opening speed as well as in the boot up test. Now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So Locus came up first on the Samsung, and both phones is running on Android 13. We have a One UI 5 on the A53 5G. So looks like the Google Pixel 4 XL is beat the Galaxy A53 5G by a huge margin. You know that Google Pixel phones are the fastest phones when it comes to booting up. So Samsung is taking a lot of time. So now Samsung it is also done. So you can see we have 5 or 6 second difference between these devices when it comes to booting up. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. So Samsung has a 6.5 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate display, while on the other hand, Google Pixel 4 XL has a 6.3 inch Quad HD Plus P OLED display with 90Hz refresh rate. Also, we have a center punch hole on the Samsung versus a big forehead on the Google Pixel 4 XL, and the bottom chin it is, I would say, smaller I think on the A53 5G. So everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also, we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So now let's start off with the phone dialer. That is very similar. Now let's open settings. That is also very similar. So now let's go to the display on both phones and let me show the refresh rate. So we have 120Hz refresh rate on the Samsung versus in 90Hz on the Google Pixel 4 XL. Now check out some more apps. Now let's start off with the Amazon shopping with same Wi-Fi network. So the Google is faster as you can see. So now let's see scrolling in that area. Both phones is perform very smooth and stable, but if I see very closely, we have extra smoothness on the Samsung. So now let's open this, and that one faster also on the Google Pixel 4 XL. So now check out some games application. So now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. That is exactly the same on both phones. That's really surprising. So Instagram, that is faster on the Pixel 4 XL. Let's see Pinout. Pinout, it is also very similar on both phones as you can see. Snapchat, faster on the Samsung. Spotify, little faster on the 4 XL. So now check out Subway Surfer. Exynos 1280 and the Snapdragon 855 is perform very similar. As you can see, exactly the same performance we have in the Subway Surfer. So let me show the speakers on both phones. First on the Samsung. Now the Google Pixel 4 XL. As you can see, and the speakers on the Samsung A53 is more louder, has a lot more bass as compared to the Google Pixel 4 XL stereo speakers. So now let's see temper and 2. And temper and 2 should very similar on both phones, but this time A53 is taking the lead. So Samsung is 1 second faster than the 4XL. So now let's opening up the Twitter, and that one faster on the 4XL. Now let's open this big game which is called as PUBG Mobile. Exynos 1280 versus Snapdragon 855. So Samsung is faster, 4XL also right behind there, so we only have 1 or 2 second difference. Also you can see the animations on both phones, which is really smooth, but I would say a little more stable on the 4XL. Now check out Zedge, and this time the 4XL is a tiny bit faster. Scrolling feels pretty smooth on both phones. So last I'm launching the cameras default camera application, so let's see which one is faster. So the Google Pixel 4 XL is faster, and the cam performance I feel it is better on the 4 XL, especially the back cameras, but I would say the front facing camera it is much better on the Samsung, which has a 32 megapixel selfie camera, while the 4 XL has a 8 megapixel, and Google Pixel has a much more contrasty look, which I don't like. Now check out internet browsing speed. So I am seeing for Samsung internet browser on the A53 versus a Chrome on the Google Pixel 4 XL. So now let's open Wikipedia. That is very similar. So now let's open this as well on both phones. Now check out scrolling. Pretty smooth, no lag whatsoever. Samsung.com. That is very similar, and scrolling feels pretty smooth on both phones. As you can see, no jitters, anything like that. So now check out RAM management. So the Google Pixel 4 XL only has a 6 GB of RAM, while Samsung has 8 GB of RAM. Phone dialer, refresh on the Pixel. Settings, that is still there. Amazon shopping, that got refresh. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh on both phones. Instagram, refresh. So the Pixel 4 XL is performed really bad. Pin out, still refresh. Snapchat, still refresh. Spotify, that is still there in the memory. Subway Surfer, refresh. Let's see temper and 2, that is also still there. So opening up the Twitter, let's see PUBG Mobile, that is still there in the memory. So I can see the jitter on the Pixel 4 XL, but not on the Samsung as of now. Zedge, refresh, in-app refresh I think. So last we're back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, so what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Google Pixel 4 XL and the Samsung Galaxy A53 5G, both phones is perform very similar in system-based apps as well as in games mostly. But in heavy games, the Samsung A53 5G is taking the lead. We have 1 or 2 second difference between these two devices. So in terms of the RAM device, in that area the Samsung A53 5G is perform excellent in the RAM management, while on the Pixel 4 XL we have a lot of refresh. We only have 2 or 3 apps which was kept in the memory. So the Google Pixel 4 XL does not holding its performance very well in 2023. So now let's talk about the battery sizes. So the Samsung A53 5G has a massive 5000 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support, no charger in the box, while the Google Pixel 4 XL has a 3700 mAh battery size with 18 watt fast charging. Yes, in the box we also get a 18 watt fast charger. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.